any of the cuts that would affect things like the theatres and cinemas and that sort of entertainment side of things would be a real pity. The new theatre is an old building, but it's lovely. I mean, it was down the Millennium Centre as well the week before last, weren't we? And it's, they've got some fantastic facilities, so it'd be sad if those were to be diminished in any way by any cuts.
What would you like to see cut instead, do you think?
Well, that's a very difficult one, isn't it? Because I mean, I work for a local authority, not Cardiff, and when cuts have got to be made, cuts have got to be made. What would I like to see cut instead? Oh, tricky. I think probably I'd like to see, I shouldn't be saying this, I'd like to see cuts on perhaps the sort of salaries at the higher end within the local authority, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'd like to see, some cuts.
The Cabinet members have pledged to cut their allowances. Do you think that's a step in the right direction?
I do, certainly, as far as Cabinet members and councillors are concerned, yes, definitely. I think some of those allowances are taking the thing a little bit too far.
I'm a music undergraduate at Cardiff University, and I do a lot of performances here, both with my university and with BBC National Chorus of Wales. So it's a really important performance venue for me. So I've had a lot of experiences here musically, and it would just be a shame for it to go because that's one less place that we're allowed to perform, really.
So to have this cut as well, that would be dreadful.
Where do you think the council should be making their cuts? Not in leisure facilities?
At the council. At the council with all their bonuses and places like that.
The Cabinet members have pledged to cut their allowances by something like 2.7% or something. Do you think that's a step in the right direction?
It's a step in the right direction, but not enough.
Yeah. Well, I use the library quite a lot for work, personal, and also for taking out books to read. My kids use it because they're all students in Cardiff, and sometimes it's a lot quieter than the university buildings. I think it's appalling. I think the cuts that the Cardiff Council are actually imposing are having a huge impact on so many people, not just the libraries, education, social services, leisure, the arts, everything. And actually in this day of austerity, when some of us don't have money to maybe purchase books, this is the way that we can have access, and learning and access to education should be for everybody, not just for the privileged few.
Such a pity because the hall puts on such a variety of concerts, vocal, instrumental, and it's a great opportunity for people to be introduced to lots of different types of music. And if the budget is cut, then you see some of that music go, and that's such a pity.